This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.
Hello, I'm Allison Rodriguez with your afternoon update from ABC 15 Arizona. The 17 shut down for hours earlier this morning after a deadly crash near Thomas. Troopers telling us one person was killed, another taken to the hospital. Troopers do believe impairment was a factor. Investigators just releasing new images of a deadly hit and run. It's of a truck that is believed to have been driven in the hit and run crash that resulted in the death of a child last month. Happened near 67th Avenue in Thomas. If you do have information about the case, you're asked to call police or silent witness. The city of Tempe officially voting to rename several streets and parks with ties to members of the KKK. City leaders say the new names will represent people who embody the spirit of Tempe. We're also told the city has agreed to reimburse people affected by the name change. Fake emails, fake phone numbers, big tools for scammers to get access to your cash or your information. And they're pretty convincing too. That's why Joe lets you know about 3 big scams that you have to look out for.
Consumers lost more than $8.5 billion to scams in 2022, according to the FTC. One popular trick is the one-time password bot scam.
Scammers use bots or automated programs pretending to contact you from a bank or a legitimate business, asking if you made a suspicious charge.
Then you're asked to share an authentication code if the charge isn't yours. It's all a ploy so the scammers gain access to your account. It happened to Let Joe Know viewer Jeff, who writes he's out thousands of dollars after a scammer posing as a Wells Fargo fraud employee gained access to his account and transferred money.
If you do get an unsolicited call or text, contact the bank or business yourself to verify what's going on. Don't give out codes or personal details.
Another scam involves phishing emails. Cassandra received one seemingly from PayPal, a money request from Joseph Myers for a Google Pixel cell phone purchase. But Cassandra says she uses PayPal exclusively for family, never bought a Google Pixel, and doesn't know a Joseph Myers.
Either someone is sending this to every PayPal account, is in an attempt to try to get someone to say, oh, a payment request. Sure, I'll just go ahead and hit accept. Or it was directly targeted.
Cassandra has a tech background and spotted the fake, noticing the email wasn't sent to her individually, but to a mass email group. And the customer service number listed didn't match the one on PayPal's website.
So that was very scary.
If you get an email that seems suspicious, trust that feeling. Don't click on links or call the number in the email, and don't respond to the email. That just tells scammers that email works and you could be targeted again.
Scammers may try to entice you with a prize. Let Joe Know viewer Colette got a phone call telling her she won second place in the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes, but she needed to give her personal details and pay taxes up front with gift cards.
Thankfully, she didn't do it because it wasn't Publishers Clearinghouse. Anytime you're asked to pay with gift cards, it's a scam.
We put more resources for you online, and if you're a problem solver, apply to be a Let Joe Know volunteer right on our website.
If you got a problem, even if it's not one of the biggest scams, let me know.
Starting next week, the city of Tempe will test out a new way to cross the street. It's called All-Pedestrian crosswalks. This is going to take place on the intersection of Mill Avenue and 5th Street. And instead of intermittent traffic at the 4-way stop, all 4 lights are going to turn red at the same time, and right-hand turns will be prohibited. Pedestrians can then cross the intersection in any direction. It's all part of the city's Refresh program. Well, in honor of First Friday, the Arizona Coyotes, they're hosting a pop-up shop downtown. They're going to be selling their new Desert Collection sportswear. The event runs from 6 to 10 p.m. on Central Avenue, right across from the Churchill. And join us on Sunday as the Suns face the Dallas Mavericks. Tip-off at 11 a.m., but coverage is going to start for you at 10:30.
Time for your most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. It's been a cool week, really a stormy one, as we track that midweek storm system. We are finally drier across the state this morning after drying out through the day yesterday. But today is going to be a cool day again, although not as cool as it was yesterday as we begin the process of warming up. 62 for a high today in Phoenix, so at least we'll make it out of the 50s here. Low to mid 60s in western Arizona. Yuma gets a little warmer. In northern Arizona, it's temperatures in the 40s for most spots. Page, though, may warm into the low 50s today. A great day for spring training after a couple of cooler or windier, wetter days. Temperatures today will warm a little faster. We'll be into the low 60s by about 4 o'clock. That means that as those games are getting going, we're in the upper 50s with plenty of sunshine in the forecast today and lighter winds too. The weekend looks good as well, even warmer, upper 60s on Saturday, then into the 70s by Sunday. We'll get a few more breezes by Sunday and early next week, more clouds, but it's staying dry in that 7-day forecast for the valley.
Another update tonight, but until then, you can get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com or by downloading that free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.